subscribe for more videos.
Welcome back, everyone, to some more EU4 and a World at War. We are Kongo, of course, and we've been drawn into two separate wars. The Ottomans attacked the Russians, and that was okay. We're involved in our own war here against Mogadishu and Yemen to try to grab some territory in that area. And then England just called us into an attack, a war that England attacked into Brittany. Now, they should have not called us in, because us coming in the war meant that on our side was Great Britain and Portugal and Congo, which means actually it was just Great Britain and Congo, and then the Spanish were able to join as well. Now we've got Great Britain, Portugal, Congo, and various allies and others. Like Great Britain has us and the Portuguese on their side, plus all the colonies, and then there's a whole bunch on the other side because the Spanish and the French are there too. Spanish and the French and the Austrians are all up here doing their thing. So this could be a very, very long, drawn-out war. But right now, the Spanish seem to have pulled their forces back along the north here. North Africa is a major moving ground for forces. The Portuguese have an insane amount of troops here because in their war with the Mamluks, they had time for their friends to get, that's annoying, they had time for their friends to get troops moved here. So this isn't very annoying, actually. I would like to not lose these places up here. They are going to take them, though. We're also flooded into the Cape region and taking Spanish South Africa, or occupying Spanish South Africa. Unfortunately, I don't think that'll give us any Spanish South Africa lands, but that's interesting. Are you going to get the full forces there? Or no, half of them are black flagged. Well, that's unfortunate indeed. Oh, the Spanish lost that fight. Good. Very good. Very, very good. I like it. Look at all the Portuguese forces here. There's 120 or so thousand troops in that area. Our flag of truce with the Mamluks is done. Which one is ours? 1680. 7 years till the Mamluks are attackable again. Now we've got an issue where we don't have enough admin power. We did switch out one of our ideas. We got rid of exploration ideas because it's really not of any use anymore, and we're going to work towards getting administrative ideas. Now, the third administrative idea gives us a 25% off our core creation, and monthly autonomy across the board, administrative tech cost boosted, and then governing capacity boosted. I think this is the way to go. There would have also been... there's nobody else that does core creation, right? Because that's the biggest cost, is the administrative cost and the core creation cost. Tech cost down by 25. Advisors, institution spread, monthly war exhaustion and splendor, free policies, and advisor costs. So see, innovative would be good. It's a little late in the game, I think, to be doing innovative, to be looking at innovative ideas. All right, this should kick out the fleet and rip them to shreds because they don't think they have anywhere else to go. And if that's the case, then we can easily, there we go. We didn't take all of them out, but we did take most. Where are they going to dock? Probably over here. Let's go ahead this way. You can come down and take that out. We do have a bunch of transports here, so let's go ahead and grab... Oh, we don't have a bunch of transports. Oh, they're there. Here. Okay. We've taken a bunch of Russian assets over this way. Are taking, I suppose. Go there. You up here. You up here. Up there. And there. You run over here. I mean, this is like Siberian incognito. So weird, but I mean, we haven't seen Russians doing much. I just want to, that troop over there is just going to try to help. There's the Russian fleet. Good. That's good to see. That is 410-026. And the Russians have 9, so they've still got 5 other heavies, 4 other lights. Yeah, 4 other lights, 4 lights, 5 heavies, and 33 transports. That's 26, so there's another 7 transports. They still have another fleet somewhere, but we're just doing this on land. We're not going to fuss about... Oh, there's the fleet right there. Is that all of it? That's the rest of it. Yeah. So we're not going to worry about those, and that is their fleet dealt with. The biggest issue is over here. We're losing that territory up north to the Yemens, but we're going to go after their fleet first. The troops will come and take this. Fortunately, they did go up and harass the Suez area, which will stop our fortress from continuing. That's kind of annoying, right? No, it's going to keep building. That's lovely. The Spanish seem to have pulled all the way to the north. They're going all the way back to their continent, which could prove the smart move for them, to be honest. They'll be able to get a lot of stuff dealt with pretty quick up there if they get on the defensive position on their home ground. All right, we've got all of this done now. And there. Okay, that's that whole army taken care of. You guys are running with 51. The Admiral and... Ooh, there they go. Okay. We have a lot of enemy ships moving in here. I need to get this guy out and then get our fleet to go park. We're definitely not going to want to lose that fleet, so we're going to go ahead and park them. Actually, we're going to park them over here. No point in letting and dabbling with them in on this side here. Okay. Would love to come and help actually, but right now the Spanish have a dominant control here. What is going on here? Oh, that's interesting. The Yemenis are marching with Spanish army. Just re-unblack flagged. That's taken care of there. Apparently we can run through Shun territory. Oh, right. We can get rid of that running through Shun territory, please. That'd be lovely. Got that we spent another point on that. Coffee imports. National unrest -1 and fort defense +2 or mercantilism. We'll take the national unrest issue. And that is the last of those 2. And the last of those 6. Good. All right, now we've got this fleet and the transport fleet. Transport fleet's going to stay still. This fleet is going to come down here. Because I believe that's the end of the Yemen Mogadishu ships. Yes, it is. The Russians have a bunch still. I'm not concerned about fighting Russian ships. I am concerned about fighting Castilian ships. What is Yatanga got for a war? They're getting attacked by... Who the... How the... What the... war with Morocco. Moroccan reconquest of Sus. Oh, they were an ally to Shanghai. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Looks like the Portuguese might have the upper hand in the Iberian lands now. That could prove interesting. It's just going to be a bloodbath. It's not going to be much transfer of land, because this is actually an English war, so... Interestingly, it's not going to do much for us. Military access to Morocco, sure. A rebellion happening there, that's no surprise. Move up towards it. I don't think that we'll be able to do much there, to be honest. Now, I think we'll go in here and take that fort out next. The transports can pop off here. We'll actually go in there, take that out, and then I'll move into the fort. Hopefully that'll stop it from allowing them to spawn there. I'd like you to drop 2K units here, please. And then you can also drop 2K infantry here. And this guy can go in here. We'll just unify them once they get there. Loan renewals, you're at minus 14 there. How's the front here? Not frontier, but the front on this side going? You guys are just standing there. Why? Is there something stopping you from getting through? Can I travel through here? I can. Yeah, there's nothing stopping them from getting through there, so... I don't know. That's bizarre. Yemen up there. I mean, where else were they going to go, right? How much use they can do elsewhere. Shanghaian separatists. That's a lot long. It's been a while since we've had a big separatist push. Armies are all split up all over the place. That's fine. Rebellions. We do have the Kong separatists who are going to become an issue very shortly. Are they, though? Yes, they are. 0.8 years. Why don't you get down there and take care of that? The Zulu is down here. We can go take care of them by sitting right over here. Okay, the annexations are at about a third apiece. Siege that one down. Good. You guys can come out here. You're going to get on the 5th Fleet and head around with this fleet. That fleet is going to head over to start dealing with potential issues here. Do we go after their colonies or do we go... I don't think so. I think we come up this way and we deal with some stuff up here. Unfortunately, I can't see where we would... Oh, we could come into Austria. That would be standing in forts in Austria. That would be a dumb move, though. Maybe we come in here and see about helping against Stians. Or there's also this army that we might be able to engage with. Wherever that ends up being. Fortunately... Oh, there's another 35 stack there, too, and keepers. Okay. Okay, so both of those are taken care of now. You go ahead and pop into that harbor. Moldavia has been kicked out of the war. Good. Moldavia will be pillaged by the Ottomans. Moldavian and its subjects give up all claims to the Ottomans. Forced to give their 10% income war reparations, and it's a 10-year and null treaties with Hungary. Okay. Moldavia is just this little one here. Okay, that's no big deal. That means the Russian war should be coming to an end soon. Nope. Run, boys, run. No, we're not going to get out of there. Can we scorch earth and keep him out of range? We can. 33,000 troops of the Russian frontier with a 2211 general. Very little artillery. Hold on. Can we take that mountain territory? Or go into the highlands? Let's get into the highlands here. All of you guys into this highland territory. Be able to... They've got a 2211 general. You get in there. You get a faster guy there. That'll get you moving quicker. You get somebody who's got some speed as well. That's gonna be it, I guess. Alright, the rest of you make it in there reasonably quickly. He's already making it. So you get Alexio. Alexio Teot. Move you faster through there. Okay. And we have, we do not have the better groups right now. It's at a time combat with cavalry, fire, and artillery. Do the Russians have 22? They do, which means we really need to as well. Now, we don't get the better artillery, or we lose our morale. It's unfortunate. Should have done that earlier. Transactions are taking on some Russian forces here. They're at 77% win. That is a little bit of a disappointment. Not surprising. I knew they were going to be going there eventually, so it was the right thing for them to do, is not take the blood on the west and not give up a bunch of land in the south. All right, you're straight in there now. Can't change the troops over yet. There's the Spanish fleet. They have 12 transports, so an 8 transports there. They're not going to be able to do much. I think they're going down to South Africa. I'm fairly certain that's what they're doing. So let's get this fleet grouped up. You attach there. Bring the fleet down to here, and we'll see what happens. Actually, bring the fleet down to here. I think everybody's pretty full on this fleet. Yeah. We severely outgunned them. I think, actually. Hold on. What is Spain's... their Diplo is 21. Ours is 20. The Quebec is the next one. Okay. The next War Galleon is the 2-decker at 22. They don't have 22, do they? They're 21 Diplo. They're going to get a major boost to their navy in the next tech up, too. Right, we'll get that taken care of. See what happens in the Russian front up here. You're supposed to be going that way, dude. Okay, where did you go? Right. Joma taxes base. Manpower, let's go to... Sure. Right, that's good there. Bring the fleet down. Hopefully, the fleet can get down all the way to here. Now, if we pop in there first, we move our infantry over here. If you actually are docking troops, no. You go ahead, bud. Are you continuing up? Yep. Going to the coast of Natal. I don't see their navy off the coast here, and I should if they're here. They must have pulled out to sea. Further out to sea. Alright, up to the Russian front. I'd love to see actually holding a fight against these guys. You can go in there and try to take that thing. If he comes down here, he's going in there. Okay, he's going to try to take it back, which means I'm going to stand on this province, take out that fort, that mountain, which means we would be on the defensive, I believe, if we were standing in it. Military access, sure. Now I can't roll the dice on them moving through. Uh-oh. Where are you at? We went down to take care of that. That was the wise call, actually. Surprisingly wise call. Kong. You got a bunch of dudes piling in there, so you're going to be up here shortly. Portuguese or someone will take care of those rebels by accident. Yemen just has 2 forts left. Okay, so what are we going to take from the Yemen forces? We are looking for their 2 trade ports, basically. Probably this territory as well, so that the other guys don't get it. But I don't want a court. I want to take back this. Oh my god. That's no good. Okay. You, here. You, here. Here. Thank you. And you guys can give them access across the shore. Conversion successful. Thanks, buddy. Another conversion, please. And Russia, are you moving? You're not moved on us yet. We have a substantial firepower advantage here. A substantial advantage. Now, they're going to flank us. But I think we should be able to knock them out if we're fighting them in grasslands, for all things. Right? Oh, interesting. Russian fleet coming to peek at us, or what? They're just parking there. Selling titles? No. Removing some? No. Strong duchies? Okay, I want the other one that makes them not get angry at me and lose my diplo reputation from losing that fight. So this is fairly even battle up here now. If we take this out first before they can do anything about it, that'd be good. The Spanish fleet. No, not that. The bigger Spanish fleet didn't... Oh, it did, just ducked right by. Alright, where are you headed to? Alright. So, that's weird. You stay here for a second. Attach. And then go here, and then up here, and see if we can knock them out along the way. Ah, there we go. That siege is done. We'll park here then. Oh no, we'll go up this way, I suppose. Sure. No, you want? Why don't we park right down there, and we can go up this way via the waters. Okay, no issue. Not a big issue yet. That should spark any moment. In a while, or else. It's annoying. That's still back from way long ago when we had issues with them. And because we took that from somebody. The Britannians or something like that. And search should pop anytime now. Okay. We could be fighting these guys that don't have a general. That's actually interesting to note. A lot of their armies may not be able to field generals consistently. That's Yemen messing around with some stuff. It's not going to matter at all. Russian Siberian front. There we go. Alright, so Surt Rebellion will be taken out by whoever marches through next, which is very convenient. These guys are here. There's some Spanish running through here. I'm tempted to move up a little further, so I might be able to interact with them if it comes to that. They can't get through this way. Mogadishu wanting out. That might be possible soon. That might be possible. If we talk about Yemen again, we started to consider talking about it, but I want this coastal land. That's all I can take from Yemen. Seriously. I just take those two then? Jeepers. For real? I'll take these back. Oh, I can't. I don't think I can make a... Oh, no. Okay, can I get you, sue for peace, release a nation? No. That wouldn't work. Aden would be what? Aden would be more than 100 war score. Jeepers. Wait, did Ethiopia... Oh my god, Ethiopia just gobbled all of Adel. Well, that changes the ballpark then, doesn't it? Alright. We could release Adel again, but that would be silly. I don't think I can break off provinces that aren't occupied, and I may not be able to do that at all during a war. Military leaders left us. That sucks. He was the good one. He sent one of our best guns over there. All right, let's go here. This is on forest. That's woods. So either of those provinces will be just fine, especially if we can get them without a river crossing penalty. Grab that up. Port's blockaded. The Russian ports are blockaded. Russia's at minus 85. The Russian war is almost wrapped. Let's get this guy to go up to here. No. Let's get him to go this way with ships. Right? Good. We'll take these two out and walk our way around if we need to. But that gets us to the Sinai. Okay, here's the Spaniards down here coming into this area with no leaders. I think we're going to have to go that way, even if the Kongs get some separatism. Actually, no, that's not a smart call. We'll stay here. We'll deal with them first. States. Oops. Hold on. There's some states that we can have over here, but we'll look at them later. Don't really feel like fussing with that right now. Maybe that was over here. Yeah, that was over here. Good, there you go. Not coring out. We have 264 in admin right now. Let's get these big cores done, and that'll get rid of the 145 needed left. So in 4 months, we'll have enough to finish coring that, and then we start working on the other progress. There we go. And there. Russia's taken that province. Group them up, and they are heading into here. I think we'll go hit them there. So that would be my land woods. I'd be hitting them with 36k of my troops against theirs. They have Miltech 22. Worth doing. That'll break the frontier on this way, one way or the other. He's committed. Let's go ahead in there. We got the better admiral, or better general for sure. Now you guys come back over this way, I guess. Just join him there, I think. Actually, let's go here and here. Is the ship dropped yet? They have. You come around and grab these guys from here. Now, I want to see if our Diplo options are available to release. No. Fine. Cannot release subjects at war. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to non-core these. I'm going to take this. We're going to take this, but we won't core them. We'll wait on that for a while. At least until the Russian war ends. That's going to be a long time before we get out of the situation where we can't do anything with those troops. It's quite annoying with that land. Yeah, I don't think we can get Yemen to separate off anything peacefully. We can't make, we can't make any vassals. We release a nation, that's not going to work for us. So Asus is going to give this one, which doesn't mean we get them as a vassal, and they're in the wrong place. Adel would be even more territory, also in the wrong place. Aden would be, I don't know what, like everything along the coast here. Marahan is just down there, and again, not where I want them. I want them over here. So I want Hadramut to be released. I want that to be a core right now. Okay. Let's check the Russian battle up here. This happens in the 19th of May. That's tomorrow. Should be able to take him out if we roll decently. It's a tough one. Rolling zeros is not going to win the war for you, boys. Nope. Our morale lost us that one. That was ridiculous. We had the better general. We had the defensive front line, or defensive territory to fight in, And we lost it. Oh, and that's Hamburg. Oh, Hamburg has left the war. Okay, defeat. What? Hamburg will be forced to give Brittany money. Okay, Hamburg was independently pulled out of that war. That's a little weird. I should have had this on. That would have changed it right there. That would have won us the war. That would have won us the fight, not the war. Just a battle. Sad little battle. And Yemen, we still need to take that stuff from Yemen. Group, attach, bring you up here. Let's grab these back, please. Okay, we're gonna have to knock these Spanish forces back and start moving into doing something more substantial. This, no fleets of them here, okay. Let's go stop in the Cape. Actually, let's not go stop in the Cape. Yeah, let's go stop in the Cape. Or up here. Where are you headed to? Ivory Coast. I don't want to have our transports blasted over there, so let's do this. And we'll march you guys north to here. And we'll sail the other fleet up and around. These guys can drop off the infantry from Sinai. Let's check the Russians up there. I don't know that he's going to be, like, chase us down or anything. But this is unpleasant for sure. Let's find a mountain space to stand in. Like that. He's got to attack us into the mountains. And the 145 core one now, that is, we've got this one has already started and the rest are 0 overextension for now. So that's that. Invasion imminent. Yeah, not really. Fleet that's running around and being jerks. Not invasion imminent, actually. Let's stand on Suez there. And there, we'll group you guys up. This fleet is not going to take those troops around. He's going to come back down and take... Oh, I don't know. Really? You know what? He is going to take these troops. Pull in here, and you go into the Suez. We've got one army there. We'll leave it. Let it do its thing. You're up there? Okay, let's go ahead and activate the upgrade for the howitzers to horse artillery or cohorn mortar. Horse artillery it is. Well, oh, what the heck? Oh my goodness, I didn't see that happen. Jeepers. Didn't realize that was happening right under our troops. Okay. I would like Yemen out of this. It is going to cost us overextension, but it would end both. It's just going to sit and cost me more overextension. Which is worse? War exhaustion keeping the war active or overextension? I think the leaving the war active for a while is the wise way to go there. Alright, you guys group up. Attach, and we're going to sail this group down to the Cape as well. Teutonic Order's been kicked out of the Russian war. That's good news. If you're turning around, I will head out. I'll head up here. Let's get him up to at least Nagoya. Benguela. Let's go to Benguela. Watch this one. Mogadishu, no. Watch to see if we get into a situation where, yes, that is going to be an issue. Where are you going to head to, guy? They're going to sit still there. All right, that is the end of the Russian war. Okay, good. So what happened? They'll cede a bunch of territory to the Ottomans. A lot of it. Russians and its subjects give up all claims on the Ottomans. Russia will be forced to give Ottomans 10% of their income. War reparations. Russia will pay 356. Ottoman and its allies. We get 46 bucks from our troubles. Peace with the Ottomans. That's it. This guy should be black flagged up here now after this. The Shun can no longer have do the access thing. That'll save us a point. We've been hemorrhaging and wasting. Apparently we still have access to Russian lands. That's weird to me. How are you not black flagged, buddy? How are you not black flagged? I cannot have access to Russia right now. Noaj Raul has corrupted connections. Oh, great. Great efficiency or gain and some corruption. Take a corruption hit. Now we're still dealing with, we're out of time here for today. The war exhaustion is still dropping. How is this guy not black flagged in the heart of Russian territory? Did they force access or something? Spanish California refuses our merchants in the provinces. Really, Spanish California? How do I still have trade here? How the heck do I have access? I don't understand. I really don't get it. Why is that army not black flagged? They definitely should be, shouldn't they? I don't know. Why don't you just pop in here then and drop those guys off? Then you can sail up to the Russian frontier and pick up these guys. Siberia. Okay, we'll pick him up. And next time, you have the 36 here that have still not sparked that rebellion in Kong territory. That's just nuts. Just nuts. Silly silliness. All right, we did make it up here. I didn't realize I left him sail freely, but that's okay. You can go ahead and hop on board again because the fleet's not here. So you're going to pop into right there on top of him, I think. No, you're going to go up here. And then we'll bring another army via waters. Here. Actually, go here first. If we can drop you... He has no admiral at all, so we'll just drop him in Wari. Siege there is finally finished up. Good, let's go pillage some of their land. Do they have any money to grab from anywhere left? Good. Okay. Looks like they're still holding... There's a lot of Spanish and Austrian forces there. The English don't seem to be able to do squat on the mainland. Although they should be able to by now. I don't see why they're not dropping troops. Or are they? Like, I really don't see why they're not dropping troops. You have no transports. Really? England has no transports? Where are the British transports? 62 of them. Probably all over the planet except for where you should be. Yeah, you got 20 of them there that aren't actually moving troops. Move troops, dude. You can shuffle things across. Take one of these provinces. Get a friendly access. Something. Drop some troops somewhere. Oh boy. We're going to need a full 72 stack to crush on there. We'll probably need to transport them via sea. Probably take it. Well, that's going to be a tough one because there's a whole Spanish Armada to deal with. But that'll be for next time. Thank you everybody for joining me. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. See you in game.